Good morning and welcome back, YouTube family and friends. Morning for me, that is. On today's episode, I am finally getting to put this motor back together for the new buggy project. So let me kind of get you guys up to speed and then we are gonna dive into the assembly. If you guys have been following on Facebook and Instagram, you guys will know I picked up this motor a little while back. It is a 5.3 iron block. It's an LM7 out of like a 2000s Chevy truck or whatnot. It's got about 120K, on the block itself. I was able to hear the motor running before it was pulled, which was a bonus. But I wanted to fully strip it because I did not know the person I was purchasing it from. And I kind of just wanted to have a quick peek and make sure that all was good before I went through all the hard work of putting it in here. I am going to be upgrading some of the top end parts on this particular motor. I'll run through kind of the parts list real quick, and then I'm gonna start throwing some of those parts at this thing and we will get going. This thing is going to get a new cam. I have a BTR cam, it's a stage 1 cam, low horsepower, low torque. Not looking to do any crazy numbers or anything like that, but it will be cool to get a cam in this thing. It's gonna have upgraded lifter tray and like LS7 style lifters that are rockers are gonna be getting an upgrade as well, with the bronze bushing, trunnion bearing, fun stuff. Definitely know those needle bearings are a prone failure point, especially if you're gonna kind of get into the rev limiter for a prolonged period of time. So anyway, this thing's apart. We're gonna upgrade those as well. May as well do it. That way I don't have to go back and do it again later. Push rods, new valve springs, and a new oil pan. So very mild build, nothing crazy, no turbos, no insane horsepower, but it would be nice to pick up a little bit extra power and torque, if and where I can, as well as just kind of upgrade a, few of the, I would say more dated parts on this particular block and motor with some more upgraded internals. So with that said, I'm gonna get some of the parts out of these boxes and we're gonna get this build going. Let's do it. BTR camshaft. These are the specs for anybody interested. Hopefully it can focus in on there. Boom. All right, guys, so I have the new BTR camshaft right here and some engine assembly lube. So I'm gonna get this bad boy all lubed up and then we are gonna plug some holes. And then this thing will be officially cammed, which will be pretty dope. So anyway, let's do it. And cam is in. This thing is officially cammed, sort of. I did opt to go with ARP style bolts for pretty much some, not all, of the kind of bolt upgrades on this particular block, but for like the cam retainer plate, for obviously like the cam itself, the oil pump, I'll be using like ARP style bolts. And let's get this cam fastened in there and then we can move on to some of the other stuff. All right, so cam is in, retainer plate's in. I have a new timing chain that I'm gonna put on. It is sitting in a bucket of oil at the moment with the rockers as well, just to soak it up a little bit. So we're gonna get that on and then this thing will have a new cam and a new timing chain. fresh oil pump bone on this thing because, once again, why not? It's all stripped down. You know, I'd rather replace that now than find out that, you know, I have to swap that out later. So, stock melon style oil pump is gonna go on. Nothing high volume, high pressure. It should do the trick. All right, and just like that, cam, timing chain, oil pump, ARP bolts, done. All right, guys, this is a good stopping point for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the engine assembly up to this point. Pretty dope getting a cam in. Definitely stoked about that, as well as kind of getting some of those internal parts back in their rightful home. So anyway, on the next episode for this engine refresh of Polishing a Turd, I am going to wrap it up. I'll get the F-body oil pan put back on. We will get the head gaskets, the heads back on. Before I get the heads on, obviously I got to replace the valve springs for both heads. So I will kind of go through that. And then this engine will be fully assembled and back together. And pretty much, for the most part, as far as this stuff goes, it will be done, which is definitely pretty epic. And it is a big step in the buggy project because kind of need an engine to make things go. So anyway, excited to be wrapping up the engine stuff because I'm really excited to get into more of the chassis based stuff so I can start mocking things up and all the fun stuff that comes along with it. So anyway, guys, stay tuned, more to come. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely be sure to subscribe to this channel so you guys can kind of follow along. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys like what you saw. And as always, thanks for stopping by, guys. God bless, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.